Welcome to
To
Shade and the
Shady
City. I'm your girl Treese.
is Nels.
And today we're here to give y'all a good old sip and shade hot topics because we said we was gonna be on top of it, and we damn sure gonna be better in 2025. I know we say that every year, but we gonna be better. We gonna be better, okay? So if y'all haven't already, Shade Squad and all of our new viewers, because you know we are growing and glowing in this new season, y'all go ahead and make sure y'all hit that like button for us.
And that subscribe button, join the family.
Yes, and y'all, let's get into it, and then yeah, we're gonna talk about what's going on in headlines, and let's get shady, y'all. All right, y'all. So first up, I thought we'd get into, since everybody apparently is having a baby at this point, we're gonna get into the pregnancy announcements first of the service. All right. So if you hear your name, come to the front, and come and get your, I don't know, the certificate. I don't know, you're pregnant. So first off on the list, we got a Dream Doll. She just came out and let us know that she is with child. We're not clear on how far along she is. And apparently she is upset and threatening to sue. Anyone that comes out and says that she is or might be impregnated by a married man, because that's what was going on in the streets. I didn't say it. This is just what the street said. And again, everything is alleged and just our opinion. I didn't even know nothing about no married man. I personally think she's a cute girl. Congratulations to her. Um, and I'm sorry that, when she decided to announce her pregnancy, that this is what came with it. But yeah,
And I'm
confetti to her.
and I'm really happy for her because the last show that I watched her on, she was saying how she wanted a baby, she wanted a family. So yes, congrats.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well, kudos to her. Even more congrats, confetti. Kudos to her. So yeah, then we gonna get into next. Y'all. So apparently, I don't know who this little boy is, but maybe y'all do. But apparently, Coi LeRay, I do know who
Oh,
she
she's
is.
great.
Yeah, Coi LeRay, who is Benzino's daughter, but she also, has in her own right. She's a bad, rapper out here. She is now pregnant. I think she is all of these. These, I know shade. These babies be having babies.
Mhm.
I feel like more and more we keep seeing the babies in their 20s, and
I
nobody.
mean, back in the day, they used to have them in their teens. At least now they got the money.
Well, that part I give them that. But anyway, yeah, she is expecting with Trippy Red.
Yeah, should
Um
be good. I think they've been dating for a little bit. I remember seeing their first date. He went all out. I think he just got her a car. I'm not a fan of Trippie Redd. I know who he is, but um
what does he do?
he make music.
What kind of music?
I think he a rapper. That's a
Okay,
Talia. That's a Talia thing. She the one who even told me about Trippie
is he
Redd.
kind of like and this is how y'all know we old. Is he like a Rod Wave kind of guy? Is he like
No, I don't think so. I think
no,
he was
no.
more like a. Oh no, I can't even say that because I think that would be like an insult. I don't know.
This is
Uh,
what happens when old people try to figure out what's new. All
I
right, y'all,
don't
but
think he's like he. So he people know who he is, but I think if I had to compare him to anybody, it would be like some type of no name rapper.
I don't even think I'm gonna go text Alicia and Leah, my little you, and she knows who they are, but those are my little cousins. I'm gonna have that. They in their 20s, so maybe they might know. If they don't know who he is, then I might not ever know who they are. But God bless them, and their incoming pregnancy, and hats off. I'm happy for them. So kudos to her. Then we get into a very different story, but beautiful blessings. Not so much a pregnancy announcement, but Rickey Smiley has revealed that after losing his son, which we know was obviously a heartbreaking situation, he lost his son, Brandon, back in January 2023. Um, he learned that he was the biological father of identical twin daughters. So apparently he had done an appearance on the Smitty and D podcast, and he shared that he had got a phone call from his ex-girlfriend, and she went to court and found that the identical twin daughters were not her ex-boyfriends, and the whole time they were his biological daughters. Um, and he said that, basically reflecting on the moment, that's the first time he saw the son again during, that dark hour after losing his son. And what's really crazy is that he said that was nuts because they were around the whole time. So he's like, I've known them since they were born. Like, I've been in their lives. So
So let me ask you, the son that passed away, was this did he think this was his only child?
I don't think so, because I think because he said in the interview, he mentioned the name of I felt like another kid. I don't think it was a grandkid. Maybe I'm wrong, but it makes me think that he had another child that was around the same age as these. That's why they were always around.
Okay.
Because they came to birthday parties and, functions or whatever that he may have had for the child, grandchild, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That's something.
Because I don't think the little girls are that old.
That's something you need to figure out when they're babies.
Well, I guess she didn't know, but congratulations to him. And I just think
you didn't know if there's a possibility it could belong to somebody else. Bye-bye.
Well,
if you didn't know, what made you question it now?
Well, obviously she didn't question it. It came out in court. So I guess maybe they went to court. Maybe she went for child support, and that's how she found out that he wanted a daddy. This is alleged. I'm just guessing. Good. But that way, because like you said, why wouldn't you do it from the beginning? The only way you would find that out is if you had the court ordered you to do a DNA, which in most cases they do in child support to verify. And so that would probably be the only way she found out, was she went looking for her money and found out that, oh no.
But then I think that only happens when either the dad didn't sign a birth certificate or one of the parties are questioning it. I don't think they automatically.
No. I don't think they automatically.
Who knows? It could be a state by state type of thing.
Right. Look, any Shade in the City lawyers, shout out if you watch the Simone, if you ever want to weigh in on that, please let us know. We'd appreciate it. So yeah, y'all. So congratulations. That's as far as I know, that's all the people I know that are pregnant and getting it in this seasons. And again, confetti to all of them. Now let's move on to the reality TV portion of the Sip and Shade. First, we're gonna go ahead and get into Mia and Gordon and Ink of it all, the throuple of it all. Apparently Mia and Ink have unfollowed each other. This is after or I wouldn't say after, but people realized this after Mia had posted a picture of her and Gordon spending, I guess, New Year's Eve or celebrate New Year's Eve and talking about new beginnings and whatnot. And so the Shade Room did confirm that Mia, after sharing the photo, said that, her and Ink were no longer together. She said that he is her best friend and perfect in so many ways. But she's decided to focus on her children and maintaining a healthy co-parenting relationship with their father, aka Gordon.
She's not back with Gordon. I know that's what the streets were saying. I ain't believe it.
I don't think she's back with Gordon. I just think if any part of Mia's story was true, I think it would be that she probably did want to be with Ink, but I think Ink, like any man, eventually is going to he's going to be patient with you, but eventually the fact that you won't set boundaries with this man, I'm not going to keep letting you do this and letting you make excuses of why you let him come over anytime he wants to come over.
He was really understanding.
Right. And I think, and again, I can understand being patient. Like, I mean, even if you want to think about it from a TJ Stacy situation, and he's like, look,
Oh, what? There is no situation.
I just say that to say that with her, he's being patient. And that's why he's like, well, when is it? How's the divorce going? What's going on? Because he doesn't, it's only so much, so patient he's going to be. So I'm just saying,
Are you still talking about TJ?
I'm talking about Ink and TJ. But I say that to say that it doesn't surprise me if Ink just said, I'm tired. And, you know, Mia, because Mia didn't set any boundaries. And she still wanted to let Gordon do what he wanted to do, to keep both parties happy. And you can only do that for so long. Now that I believe that part of her story, I do believe is true.
So you believe he loved her?
I do. I mean, maybe, I don't know, unless she found her a new thing. But you couldn't tell me, oh, I stepped back. If we see Mia with somebody new, then her statement, then again, even though we know she be lying, would be a lie, because you said you're taking a step back to focus on the co-parenting relationship with your children's father.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still your best friend, and y'all still. So yes, it gives me the vibe that he's stepping.
Will we be shocked? Mia be lying.
Mia be lying. Yes, she does. And our good girl, Caroline. So Caroline Brooks, in her usual Brooks shadiness. Hey Brooks, love you. She popped out. She said she wanted to pop out and show niggas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so she came out and made a statement. She said that she does confirm that the franchise was canceled and decided to shade her castmates. Now, I hope it wasn't about Lisa, because I feel like I just seen them together the other day. But she says, Happy New Year, everyone. Wish you all happiness and good health. I know a lot of my former castmates are struggling to stay relevant after Real Housewives of Dubai was canceled. If you're true fans, please be sure to keep making them feel famous. I'm loving my private, quiet life. So, who do you think that was directed to, Nels?
You never know with Brooks, because she falls in and out.
Right, with so many, right.
With so many that, I mean.
And I'm sitting here reading the comments. Kempire commented and said, the sad part is that Brooks is projecting. And I said, well, but a lot of people in the comments have all said that they really enjoyed Dubai. I think that we've even said we enjoyed Dubai, and they probably didn't get a fair chance because they took too long to come back with season 2. And it is unfortunate, but yeah, the girls ain't coming back. And Brooke said, get somebody else to do it. I don't have to fake like I like y'all no more.
Who did you think it was yours?
Like I said, I hope it wasn't Lisa, because that's my good girl. So I don't know. I just hope it wasn't Lisa, but I would think it would probably be more Stansberry. I seen her and Sergio. They always, but she's an influencer, so her doing what she did before, to me, doesn't come off like.
Did you
know
hear
what
I mean? Supposed to be one of London?
I keep hearing that, but I don't know. We'll see. I've heard sprinklings of that, but I don't believe they would do that, because Bravo already had Ladies of London in the past, which is where Stansberry came from.
Mm-hmm.
So she came from that original cast. So it, to me, would seem pointless to try to revamp something that you've already done and then try to throw Real Housewives on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like what they're doing with this Netflix thing with Sherelle Rosado and the WAGs, and half of them aren't WAGs, and it doesn't make sense.
People gonna watch it just because they want to know about Chad.
Well, no, but she's a WAG, that because she's a WAG, she would be a wife or a girlfriend of a sports star. But
Hmm.
remember when we were going down the list of people on the show, and I said, this doesn't make any sense to me. Why is Kodak Black's girlfriend on here? Why is it like it just did? This is not Love and Hip Hop. This is supposed to be wives and girlfriends of sports stars.
Mm.
Always trying to throw a Drea Michelle up in the mix. Anyway, I said what I said. All right, y'all. So a little add on to the sip and shade. We're gonna give you a couple more stories because you know they hit, and we, you know, if we're gonna put out something late, might as well get the stories up late. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, first and foremost, let's talk about what's been hot in the presses, and you know, just touch on and give our opinion. The whole Twitch and I believe her name is Allison Holker situation, which we know she was married or is his widow, um, and the uproar among the black women and just you know women in general about the fact that she wrote this book, um you know, and she says that she was hoping that it would be a tool for people who are also struggling with mental health issues and to reassure them that they're not alone. However, other people feel like it's very exploitive. She comes out and she reveals that, you know, I guess while she was preparing for his funeral and was going through their closet, she found, her words, not mine, a cornucopia of you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? Things. Okay. That's not the word I was looking for, but that's what we're gonna use. Okay. Contraband. That's what I'm gonna use. Okay. A cornucopia of contraband in his pocket, and she feels like she never really knew him. Um, and now my whole thing is I think I understand what other people are coming from. It sounds like you're just mad at your spouse, maybe based off the things that you learned, and you could still, I'm sure she's still grieving, um but it sounds like whatever you learned, it, I don't know, because I don't understand how this is helpful or to his legacy, but she believes that this is what he would have wanted, and he would have wanted to help one other person if he could have. And then the mother, the family came out, they disputed these stories, because if y'all remember, when they took them, when they, you know, obviously found him and, you know, realized he was unalived, there was nothing in his system when they did the autopsy.
Mm.
So for her to now throw out this narrative that he was some type of drug addict, not saying that it, I'm giving y'all what the story is, right?
Yeah, because usually, even if that was the case, usually you're trying to protect the person that you know is no longer here.
Well, and that, and then we also find out from, I guess, the cousin or the mother that she hasn't been able to see her grandchildren because Allison and Twitch did have children together, two kids. I know that he, you know, accepted her older daughter as his, but they did have two kids together, and apparently she's not allowing them to really have a relationship with that side of the family. And I hate to say the black side of the family, but I mean, let's just call a thing a thing. Um, and then one thing that I found interesting that I learned in all of this was I don't think I knew that she changed her name back to her maiden name 48 hours after he had took his life. That is real weird. And
Mm.
again, I'm not shaming how nobody grieves. Maybe that was a part of her process. But if I was a conspiracy theorist, I'm not, but I can be sometimes. But if I was a conspiracy theorist, I think y'all should go check out Sloan Bella's video on Twitch. That's all I'm gonna say. But because it's not adding up. That was a very, I don't know, that, like I said, to me, this was the most interesting fact that I've learned throughout all this noise that I've heard today about this. But Nels, you want to give your thoughts? Because yeah, the black women is mad. Some people feel like, well, you know what? That's who he chose, that's who he married, and it is what it is. But a lot of people feel like, well, no, why, when you protect his legacy, he's the father of your children, um why wouldn't you, you know what I mean, why wouldn't you?
I do feel like, why wouldn't you protect the father of your children and protect your husband, this man that passed away? But I also feel like That's who
She
you chose.
found out things she didn't know. No.
That's who you chose.
Oh, you mean that's who he chose? That's his wife. Yeah. And then the fact about them having to sign NDAs to attend his funeral. You didn't know that? She made the family sign NDAs to attend his funeral.
If I could be, if I can be honest, I didn't know who Twitch was until he passed.
Okay, no, and I mean, being honest with you, I mean, I've never really watched So You Think You Can Dance. But I know I've seen their videos. Like, but yes,
Yeah,
I followed, and I knew I don't
I
even
did.
think I knew he was on Ellen until after he passed, being honest, because I wasn't like a big
didn't,
Ellen
but
watcher.
I know apparently everybody knew who he was, but I did not. So, I mean, of course, it's a sad situation. Of course, I feel bad, but I mean, because I didn't know who he was, it just doesn't hit as hard.
Right. No, understandable. Yeah, I don't know. So, like I said, some people said that's not our fight, and some people feel like it's totally wrong. And
Well, yeah, but that's from different ends. From his end, it ain't our fight because that's who you chose, and from her end, that was your husband. Why you didn't protect him? But that's who he married. So
yeah, I don't know, y'all. Y'all weigh in the comments. Let us know what you think, because yeah, it's been a very big topic of discussion in these streets. Okay. So now let's get into none other. Well, let's just talk about it. Prayers up for all those in LA right now going through it with the wildfires. We do know Paris Hilton has lost her home, and many other. Ricky Lake has lost her home. Janae Ayoko, she's lost her home. It's just awful, and it's tragic. I literally had to.
I mean, even the regular folk too. I think I heard that one man lost his life holding a hose trying to put out the fire.
Trying to fight the fire
in his home. I saw one family trapped in their home with flames surrounding their entire home. I did hear that they made it out safely, but I mean, even them, it's the animals. Like it's a horrible situation.
right. And so yeah, I will say that it was reported shortly, and I think this is what you were talking about from the Shade Room, that a suspect has been detained in connection. But they're saying this is the Kenneth fire in the West San Fernando Valley, where the fire ignited. It was reported that another fire had been, ignited in West Hills, resulting in mass evacuations in Calabasas. And we know Calabasas because, of course, we know that's where all the Kardashians, be at. And according to LAPD's lead senior officer, Charles Denzel, the fire was intentionally set rather than caused by natural events. He confirmed that the area of the fire is now classified as a crime scene. And yeah, and the suspect is currently in custody regarding this incident. So yeah, I would think that's even.
I think Tina Knowles lost her house too.
Yeah, Bosma, St. John lost her home. So yeah, y'all, prayers up for everybody who's just experiencing loss. And like I said, it is unfortunate when you've built a life and built homes and put all your money into it. But at the end of the day, if you can get out with your life,
the memories too, the pictures.
Yeah, the memories. And I don't get, but you know what? If you can make it out to make more memories and live to see another day, I'm not taking away from it's devastating. I
think I saw an interview when Kim said that she lives in a area that fires happen often. I think the first time she said, she packed up the entire house. And then the second time she packed up like a little less, but still packed up a lot. But I guess she's kind of more prepared, I guess, for it. But before she said she packed up the entire house. I think she did this I think she said like 4 times already.
It's craziness, y'all. Well, prayers up, prayers up. And in other news, congratulations to Zendaya. This is Zendaya. Zendaya. I thought it was Zendaya.
Let's not get the Virgo's name messed up, Bookie. It's Zendaya.
I think it's in how you say it.
No, it's how she says it, and she says Zendaya.
Zendaya, or for those tomatoes, Zendaya. So last night, at what I won't say last night, but we know that they had attended the Golden Globes carpet. And she looked absolutely beautiful, and she attended it with her boyfriend, Tom Holland, who she likes it. I love it. And I'm sure he loves her dirty draws. So apparently but
He
they're
does.
now engaged. So congratulations to them.
Yeah.
They said that a source connected the pair a source connected to the pair reportedly confirmed that they are engaged, and the source told the outlet that he popped the big question between Christmas and New Year's. So kudos. And again, if she likes it, I love it.
He seems nice.
He seems nice. And again, as long as he love her dirty draws, that's what matters. And
And I think
kudos to them. And I love it was somebody that posted and was like, look at Zendaya getting the or Zendaya or whatever. Getting her ring before a baby. And I said, oh, shots fired.
period.
Shots fired to
There,
the rest.
there is a lot of
Well,
celebs
and
right
then
now that
speaking of that,
that
y'all
are
know,
pregnant.
Naomi, I felt so bad, and I don't even like really follow her like that because I know she's taking a break from social media for her mental health and stuff. But I was like, no, the Osaka girl, not Naomi Osaka, revealed to the people that she and Cordae, apparently he's a rapper. I don't know who he is. I never heard of him in my life, but I like his name. I like the name Cordae. But anyway, they're no longer in a relationship. And I think this is what the girls was talking about when they made that post in reference to Zendaya.
Did she
That
have a baby with him?
yeah, she had a baby with him.
Oh, I didn't realize. I knew that they've been together for a while. I didn't know that they had a baby together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all know the big story on another big story on these streets is the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I believe they started filming yesterday, and to everyone's surprise, when we look at the seating chart, we
Mm-hmm.
realize that there is someone missing. There is a grand absence.
The grand dame.
Okay. And so then the people come out, and this is according to the Jasmine brand, but Karen Huger's rep did come out and confirm that she has entered rehab after her noticeable absence from the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. And I'm just gonna say, they say Karen made the important decision to enter a private recovery program, so was unable to attend the reunion taping today. She was fully supported in this choice. We stand behind Karen as she embarks on this meaningful journey, and we're proud of her for taking such a significant step forward in her personal growth. And what I'm gonna say is, I think I told y'all a couple weeks ago that Karen's best bet was to either appeal and not talk about it or find a way not to talk about this on this reunion. Now, some people feel it's a little cowardly,
But she
but
probably had to do it for court anyway to get a lower sentence or anything anyway.
right,
So
because she's facing jail time.
yeah, so this is probably
She was
I don't
probably
want to
looking
say
for some leniency. But
yeah.
honestly,
So
she probably would have been better off. She would have just done that when she first caught the charge.
child, she was trying to just
No,
get
I mean, but she clearly had to be humbled, and somebody had to tell her, "You do realize you need to go." Now,
you do realize you on camera, boo.
okay, and it don't look
Whether
good.
you blue or not, we synced you.
Okay, and the court of public opinion also says you're guilty. And you've been sitting up here this whole what? We on episode 13, and you've been sitting up here for 13 episodes telling us that we'll finally find out the truth. And
I was
when we
about
find
to, and we did though, but she ain't never said she ain't do it. She said
right,
I can't. She said I
she
can't
said,
talk
I'll
about
be
it.
vindicated.
She
Ain't no
said,
vindication. Ain't no vindication.
"Oh my goodness."
If anything, if anybody was vindicated, it was the Montgomery County Police. Okay. But yeah, no, but all jokes aside, anybody that struggles, I think it's important that whoever, however, why she made the choice, I think it's important that she's going. Um, and I also think that in my opinion, I think it's a smart move. I don't
Mhm.
think we seen Karen barely able to contend with the girls and then bringing it up, and her using the I can't talk about it. So I can only imagine on the reunion, once everything is done and you caught the charges, oh, they would have ate her alive. And at least if you do the rehab, when you come back and they try to eat you up next season, you can say I went and got help.
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all, but it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see a reunion without Karen. But I do feel like I remember a couple scenes where people have called her out, and normal Karen, who normally is just da 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 da, like she can't combat it. She doesn't know what to say. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But yeah, y'all, we appreciate y'all being here with us. We just wanted to add this in, those particular stories. And yeah, we appreciate you being with her. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
Make sure that you're subscribed.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure that you guys are following us on all the platforms. Y'all know the TikTok, the BlueSky, the IG, and the Facebook. And yeah, y'all, love y'all. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.